Hello, and welcome to this tutorial for the Chore Checklist spreadsheet. My name is Tony, and I'm the creator behind Top Sheets. I design spreadsheets for both Google Sheets and Excel, focused on helping with productivity, organization, school, business, lifestyle, and more. On my shop dashboard, you can see the range of templates I've created to make planning and tracking easier. In this video, we're focusing on the Chore Checklist template. This template is perfect for anyone who wants to stay on top of household tasks, keep routines consistent, and make cleaning and chores feel more manageable, all in one organized, easy-to-use checklist. I'll walk you through how to access the template, how to set it up step by step, and I'll share some tips and tricks for customizing it to your needs. The Chore Checklist template is made up of 3 main tabs, plus an app-friendly tab for Google Sheets users. First, we have the Intro tab. Here, you'll find detailed written instructions, tips and guidance to get started quickly, as well as a link to get in contact with me for any questions. Next is the Start tab, which is your setup area. Here, you'll customize your design theme, choose your start of week option, and list out your family members and chores. If you are tracking earnings, you'll also enter the allowance or payment amount for each task here. Then we have the Chore Checklist tab. This is your main workspace. Here, you'll select the chores to complete each day, assign them to family members, and track progress visually as you check tasks off the list. Now, if you're using Google Sheets on a mobile device, there's also an app-friendly version of the Chore Checklist tab. The mobile app doesn't display images behind charts, so this version excludes the donut charts and relies on progress bars for a smoother experience. If you plan to use the template only on your phone or tablet, you can delete the original Chore Checklist tab and just use this one instead. First and foremost, I'm going to show you how to access your template. After purchasing the Chore Checklist from Etsy, you'll receive a PDF download that looks similar to this one. This PDF is included with your order and can be found on your Etsy account under Purchases and Reviews. You'll also get an email from Etsy with the download link. Just click to download and open the file on your computer or device. Inside the PDF, you'll find direct links to 4 versions of the spreadsheet, 2 for Google Sheets and 2 for Microsoft Excel. Each version is platform-specific, meaning the Google Sheets links will only work in Google Sheets, and the Excel links will only work in Excel. The templates function almost identically across both platforms, so you can choose whichever one works best for you. If you'd like to assign allowances or track earnings for completed chores, use the earnings version. If not, select the standard version without earnings. For this tutorial, I'll be demonstrating both Google Sheets versions, but don't worry, the steps are nearly identical for Excel too. Because these are template links, you won't immediately be able to edit the file that you open. The first step is always to make your own personal copy. This ensures that you can enter your information without affecting the original template. If you're using Google Sheets, click the associated link in the PDF. This will open a preview of the template in your browser. From here, you'll either see a button that says Use Template, or if you're just viewing the sheet, go to the top menu and click File and Make a Copy. Once you make a copy, the template is fully yours to edit, and you can rename it or move it to any folder in your Google Drive. Important note for mobile users. If you're trying to open the Google Sheets version directly on a phone or tablet, sometimes it doesn't save properly to your drive right away. I recommend opening the link on a computer first, making your copy there, and then you'll be able to access it normally in the Google Sheets mobile app. If you're using Excel, the link in the PDF will open the file in Excel Online. From there, you can click File, create a copy online to save it to your OneDrive, or choose Download a copy to save it directly to your computer. Keep in mind, the desktop Excel app requires a paid subscription. If you don't have one, you can continue using Excel Online for free, or use the Excel app for your phone or tablet instead. Once you've made a copy, you'll have your own editable version of the template, whether in Excel Online or on your desktop version of Excel. So just remember, open the PDF from your Etsy purchase, click the appropriate link for either Google Sheets or Excel, and then make your own copy before entering any data. This ensures you always have access to a clean master copy, which I may update with new features or improvements, and a personal copy that you can use for your own chore tracking. Now that your copy is ready, let's look at how to use your chore checklist. Let's start with the Intro tab. Here, you'll find detailed written instructions on how to use your template. Since this video serves as your step-by-step guide, I won't go too deep into this tab right now. But if you ever need a quick reference, this is the place to check. At the very top, you'll see a link to my Etsy store. That's the easiest way to reach me if you have any questions. Just click through and send me a message. Next up is the Start tab, which acts as your setup page. This is where you can customize your chore checklist. At the top, you'll see a language dropdown. Many of my templates are available in English, German, Spanish, and French, so you can pick the language that you prefer. Just note, the written instructions on the Intro tab and the tab names won't change here. To have those in another language, you need to purchase that specific language version of the template, which you can find in my Etsy store. Below that, you'll see the version number. This shows you when your copy of the chore checklist was last updated. Right under it is a new template link. If I've released an update, you can click that link to access the latest version. To check, simply compare the version number in your template with the one in the new template link. You'll also notice a checkbox called Highlight Editable Fields. When you check this, the cells that you can edit will turn green. This is really helpful if you're unsure about which parts you should change versus which ones are locked with formulas. If you ever try to edit a locked cell, Excel or Google Sheets will stop you, but the highlight tool makes it easy to know exactly where to focus. Now let's look at a few more customization options on the Start tab. First, you can choose between sunflowers, trees, or potted flowers as your progress pictures. Simply check the box next to the theme that you want, and your template will update automatically. Just make sure to uncheck the other options when switching between themes. Next is the Start of Week dropdown. This lets you choose whether your week shows as beginning on Sunday or Monday, depending on your preference. Then we have the Family Members section. Here's where you'll list all the members of your household. These names will automatically appear as drop-down options on your Chore Checklist tab, making it easy to assign each task to the right person. Finally, you'll see a section to list your chores. Go ahead and type in all the tasks that you want to track. These will also become drop-down options you can quickly select when using your checklist. If you're using the version that includes earnings per chore, you'll also have space to choose your currency and set payment amounts for each task. Now let's take a look at the Chore Checklist tab itself. Start by selecting each chore for the days that you want it completed. The drop-down menus pull directly from the list of chores you created on the Start tab. If you're using the version that tracks earnings, the amount each chore is worth will automatically fill in as soon as you select it. Next, assign each chore to a family member, again using the drop-down options created on the Start tab. Once you've got your weekly chores scheduled, take a look at the Weekly Overview section. Here, you'll see a summary of how many chores are assigned to each family member, a quick way to make sure everything feels balanced. Now all that is left to do is check off the boxes as chores are completed. You'll see your progress update automatically, both through the progress bars and the picture animation that grows as things get done. If you're using the earnings version, you'll also see how much each family member has earned in the overview section as you mark tasks complete. And that's it. Just keep checking off tasks throughout the week and watch your progress and rewards grow. And that's all it takes to use the Chore Checklist template. Once you've finished all your chores for the week, you have two options. You can start fresh for the new week, or duplicate the tab and save your progress. If you want to start over, simply clear all the inputs at the end of the week. A quick tip: if you want to uncheck a bunch of boxes at once, just highlight all the checkbox cells and press your spacebar. If you'd rather save your completed week to look back on later, you can duplicate the tab instead. To do that, right-click on the Chore Checklist tab and select Duplicate. If you're using the Excel version, it'll say Move or Copy, and then you would select the Chore Checklist tab. Once your new tab is created, you can rename it by double-clicking the tab name. For example, I'll rename mine with the new week's date or title. After that, just clear the previous checkboxes and adjust chores or assignees if needed. And then you're ready to start your new week. And that's how you use the Chore Checklist spreadsheet. It's designed to make managing chores and household tasks simple, visual, and stress-free. If you ever have any questions, feel free to reach out to me through my Etsy shop. I'm always happy to help. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.